She is a sensation at the Royal Albert Hall, on YouTube, and at Heinz Hall. Valentina Lisitsa, welcome back to Pittsburgh.
Delighted to be here.
We're thrilled to have you with a Paganini Rhapsody this time, Rachmaninoff.
Rachmaninoff, yes, don't forget. Give him some credit.
Yes. And what a great favorite this piece is. Rachmaninoff played it here on 2 occasions.
He did.
He played it with the Pittsburgh Symphony over at our old home, the Syria Mosque. But all the great pianists have played it in Pittsburgh and, of course, everywhere. And we have Rachmaninoff himself to listen to with the first recording that he made in Philadelphia. Wonderful. And yours will be a thrill this weekend.
I'll try. I'll give it my best.
So it's not as romantic a Rachmaninoff as some people might think, with the exception of the 18th Rhapsody,
yes.
The 18th Variation.
Yes, of course, yeah. But everybody's waiting for that variation.
Yeah. And you made a recording of it with Michael Francis, part of your Rachmaninoff series of recordings. It's really lovely.
Thank you.
So how do you resist the temptation to romanticize it when you get to that 18th Variation?
No, because it's really, it's because it's so used and abused, in movies, everywhere knows this. How do you do it that it doesn't stink, literally? Even flowers can stink too much, even when they're beautiful. But there is a special style in Rachmaninoff's own playing, because he's a unique composer in a way, because we have the recording of himself playing the piece. So, we all wonder how Bach wanted his music to sound. We fight over little things in Chopin, saying, oh, he wanted it this way, that way. We have Rachmaninoff, who was arguably the greatest pianist who ever lived, one of the best. He also was a good conductor, and Philadelphia was not such a bad symphony either, right? So we know how he was doing it, and I think in his performance, the 18th Variation, it's amazing, and that's epitome of his style, how he does it. And it's not this kind of fake Russian style when, we think about, things like Russian soul, all those, stumps kind of things that people, Dr. Zhivago, very Hollywood-like Russians. It's not. The playing is totally different in his case. It's for some people, it can strike them as being dry. But this is contemporary music in a way. It was written after Prokofiev concertos, and his style. I very much advise to the audience. I advise to piano students to listen, because we are so used, of course, to perfect sounds. And people react negatively when they hear the old sound, because they have to adjust their hearing to hear the beauty of it. And it's absolutely incomparable. We can only try to make it sound like Rachmaninoff, but I think we're getting pretty close.
Rachmaninoff called it a rhapsody, which might suggest that the form was free, but in fact it's very tightly structured.
Yeah.
Although he does do something unusual, maybe like Beethoven, where he gives us a variation before the theme. We don't get the theme immediately, yes?
Mm-hmm. But it's very short. Besides, piano doesn't get to play there. So it's none of my business.
So there's a little bit of an introduction, then a variation, then comes the theme.
Yes, and I start playing on minute 15, because before that I'm just doing few notes. But it's amazing because piano here, it's such a modern piece. It's like many other concertos written even later. Piano is a part of the orchestra. It's not a soloist, really. Yes, you have nice solo, so does first violin. But most of the time we're absolutely together. There are few places where it says piano at your will, basically, ad libitum. And he doesn't mean in this case, he plays it in the recording, because there are 2 places. But he says ad libitum because orchestra completely covers you up. You're just part of instrument. And Maestro Honeck actually turned to me in this variation and said, should we play quieter? Because, the orchestra, like tutti, just massive wall of sound, and piano is somewhere there playing ad libitum. No, that's how it was intended to do.